So I wanted to do this health vlog because I'm finally at a place where I'm done having kids and I'm just wanting to get back to feeling comfortable in my own skin, feeling like obviously I'm the weight that I should be for my height because trying to get off baby weight, and just feeling better as a whole. I want to, my joints to stop hurting. I want to have less headaches. I want across the board to have more energy, be able to spend time with my kids. And I feel like I haven't mentally been in it 100% to kind of get all of the wheels going at the same time. So I'm hoping that if I do this, it will give me some accountability, and also in hopes that maybe there's some of you guys that would like to come along for the journey as well. I think it's extremely hard to do this and stay motivated with it. It's also incredibly vulnerable. I took some before photos just before this, and you see yourself in the mirror every day, but seeing yourself in a swimsuit at a weight that you're not comfortable at is very humbling. So I hope you guys will come along with me for the journey. I thought what I would do is just kind of do short videos, snippets of what I'm doing, what I'm eating, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, all of those things, because I feel like this is such a big, obviously weight and losing weight and getting healthy, all of those things are something that we're all plagued by, especially as moms, especially postpartum. I've noticed even more so since I had a C-section. The recovery has been a lot harder. My body looks different, all of those things. So I'm hoping that this will be something that you guys would be interested in following, but also maybe want to come along with me for it as well. So a couple of goals is I would really like to lose roughly 60 pounds to get back to where I was on my wedding day, which is a very realistic weight for me to be at and stay at. I was by no means overly skinny on my wedding day. It was like the perfect weight. I'd been working out for like a year to year and a half before that and was really strong. It was probably the last time in my life that I felt the most strong, because I was eating well, I was working out, I was lifting, or I was, working out with weights, and I felt the most confident in a pair of shorts and in a tank top and in a swimsuit, and I just want to get back to that place of feeling confident again in my own skin. And so a couple of goals is 1, obviously weight loss. 2, I want my joints to stop hurting. I've got this, my wrists where I can't put pressure on them right now. And I've had with every pregnancy the last 3 where my hand has swelled up to the point that I cannot wear my wedding ring. So you haven't seen it on my hand in a long time. And so I'd like to get to a point where I can actually wear my wedding ring. I'd like to get to a point where I feel comfortable in shorts again. I'd like to get to a place where I'm sleeping better. I sleep great for about 4 or 5 hours, and then I kind of toss and turn from about 2 o'clock on, and I never really fully feel rested. I want to get to a place where I can find a eating plan that works for me, without feeling like I have to do a specific system. So I really want that to be a portion control, so I can still eat what I'm used to eating and be able to still enjoy life and celebrate life and not feel guilty for having a piece of cake. So trying to find that balance of what that looks like without being over the top and thinking I can eat candy every day, because I know that that's not the case, but just making small adjustments in my diet and just daily routine. So those are kind of a few of the things that I'm looking to see improvement with over time. So I haven't decided how often I will do these, but I was just thinking at least once a week to get started, to kind of check in and see how it's going, show you what I'm eating, what I'm working out, and then I'll obviously progress reports as well. So yeah, that's it. I mainly just want to do this for accountability for myself, because I know that if I at least have something that I have to, like someone I have to be accountable to, I'm way more disciplined with it. I work out 3 days a week with a trainer, doing a boot camp, and knowing that other people are there expecting me to come is always more motivated than me trying to do it at home by myself. So we'll see how it goes. Every morning I do a scoop of Plexus powder with like a cup of milk, a banana, and a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then I add like a handful of ice cubes and blend it up, and that's what I do for my breakfast. Okay, something else I take every day is this Active from Plexus. It just, you put it in your water and it helps with, it's like a natural energy. I started taking it when I was pregnant with Briggs, and it made like a huge difference. It's one of the things that I like swear by that I have every morning. Okay, so then 2 other things I'm trying out is the collagen from O'Dare, which is just supposed to help with like joint mobility, skin, all those things, skin and hair. And I'm also using their trim. I just started this. I'm anxious to see how it works. It says inhibit fat storage, improve muscle tone, restore youthful skin. We'll see. And then lastly, I've been doing liquid chlorophyll. This helps alkaline your body and also does like helps with, it's supposed to help with like gut health and also like even body odor. So anyway, just figured it's something Kate and some of her friends have been using for a long time, and I noticed a big difference. So started putting that in my water too. So I think this might be one of the most vulnerable things that I've done with like telling everyone my weight, starting weight. I don't know why it's such a stigma. It's like, it's just a number, right? It's really truly about how you feel in your own skin and like how you feel in your clothes and all of that. I don't know why we put so much pressure on the number, but it does feel a little bit nerve-wracking to actually say that and put it out there. But you guys have been along for the journey with me for so many harder pieces of my life than this, that I just feel like you guys have been such a great support system at a time that we went through, you know, one of the hardest experiences we ever have, and then walking through with us, you know, my pregnancy with Briggs, that it felt like who better to have as my cheerleaders than all of you. Okay, so wanted to add in a couple updates. So I was down 2 pounds this weekend. I noticed that when I'm doing a ton of stuff around the house, my body has a tendency to hang on to a lot of water. Like I got in 10,000 steps 2 days in a row, and I just felt like I'd been hit by a truck this morning. So I was up a pound on the scale, which was not a big surprise to me. So I usually add lemon to my water to just kind of like break up that lactic acid and just try to flush all of what my body's trying to retain. We've been trying to put a lot of focus on eating at home and trying not to eat out. And I've been just trying to find a balance between stuff that the kids will eat and also us, so that I'm not making 2 separate meals. And that seems to be going well. They're at least trying things. They're not necessarily always finishing it, but they're at least, you know, willing to try it, which has been good. But across the board, I think the one thing that I just wanted to like mention in this whole thing is I by no means am an expert on any piece of this, nor am I trying to say this is how it needs to be done. I am just simply saying this is my journey. So I don't want anyone to ever take or anything I say and feel like it's gospel, because I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor. I'm just simply saying this is my journey to find health. And I'm just using you guys as my accountability group for that. It's not a pressure to try to do the same things I'm doing, or to say that what I'm doing is the right way or the only way.